Hi everyone, thanks for joining me for today's writing tip. I'm Staci Mauney, co-owner, editor, and writer at PrestigeProse.com. This is the fourth video in my series about generating story ideas. In previous videos, I've listed techniques you can use to spark your creativity, and today I'm going to give you 5 more techniques. The first one is called Exquisite Corpse. This is a game in which each player adds to a collection of words or images to form a new thought or image, often with absurd results. Sometimes players impose certain rules upon what can or cannot be contributed. To play, players come up with a total of 20 words in the following order: adjective, noun, verb, adjective, noun. Players create a pile for each set of words and then randomly choose a word from each pile to create a poem. The next step is to edit your poem and use the imagery it creates for inspiration for your next project. The second technique I want to talk about today is keeping a journal. This is something that I've done for a long time, and I know many other writers do as well. We should write our ideas, thoughts, and responses to writing prompts and other expressions in a notebook. Keeping a journal not only inspires ideas, it helps us become better writers through practice. Authors should revisit older entries to discover ideas as well as to see how much they've grown as writers. Before Henry James started writing The Turn of the Screw in 1898, he spent several years writing excerpts into his journal regarding ghost stories, excerpts that shaped many of the ideas he put to work in his classic horror novella. The third technique to talk about today is focus. Phone calls, text messages, the internet, distractions abound, and they not only lead to procrastination, they are also idea blockers. This technique calls for you as the author to find a quiet place and limit your distractions. This may include going to the library and finding a study room, or maybe making a study room in your own home. The fourth technique I want to talk about today is free writing. This is a popular technique that involves the writer selecting a topic, oftentimes allotting a period of time, and then during that time writing every thought that comes to mind about that topic without censoring yourself at all. When you do this, it's important not to censor or concern yourself with proper grammar or whether your writing even makes sense. Just keep writing. Don't even lift the pen or pencil from the page or your fingers from the keyboard if you want to type your free writing session. The benefit of this technique is to allow subconscious ideas to emerge to a conscious level. After you brainstorm over a topic, review your writing and attempt to find links between your thoughts to further develop intriguing ideas that might emerge. And the fifth technique today is genre flipping. This technique calls for the author to set a traditional genre story in a different genre setting. For example, take the themes and tropes of one genre and use them in a different genre to create a fresh perspective. The most famous example of this is Star Wars, which is a traditional Western story set in outer space. Have you used any of these techniques? Like I mentioned, I write in a journal, I use free writing quite often, and focus is definitely a big one to want to use, and I use that one a lot. I have a space in my home where I go to write, and when I get there, I know that that is what I am there to do. So if you've used any of these techniques, let me know, and let me know how they've worked out for you. If this video was helpful, please click like below and subscribe for more great content. Stay tuned, I'll have more tips for generating story ideas to come. Thanks for watching and happy writing.